took off the picture, the video of hot women dancing so that you can pay attention. Because if we leave it on, everyone's like, we wanted to give you a good half an hour to watch it, though, over and over again. Do you feel like you really got the message? That's what Kundalini Yoga does to you. All of a sudden, you're just radiant and dancing around in white. You look like you're prepared. You ready? Yeah? I don't know. That was kind of like, are we ready? Yeah. Okay. I said to Liz this morning, I was like, I really would like to experience some rain here. I love rain. We live in Los Angeles, and it actually rained this winter, but very rare. And so we got a little bit of this healing rain tonight. It's a very kind of auspicious time, and in my lineage, we talk about the solstices, particularly summer solstice, which is what we're coming up to next week. It's on June 19th this year. The summer solstice is one of the most powerful days of the year, and it's really an opportunity to use the kind of solar energy to make big shifts and big kind of leaps in your creativity and in your health and your vitality and just in whatever direction you're moving in or you want to be moving in. So I'd like to set the kind of intention that we're just setting that energy up for this summer solstice time. And I feel really grateful that we're together in this amazing place. There's nothing like a round room. A round room just creates such a specific energy, and you can really feel it in here. And all of the Capella team has done such a wonderful job. So thank you all, really, for all of your hard work and just the beauty that you've created. We feel like creating beauty in whatever way that you can, whether it's the way you kind of organize physical space or the way that you kind of dress yourself or the way you parent or the way you look someone in the eye or the way that you take a breath so that maybe somebody else can take a breath, which, just try that sometime. If you breathe deeper than anyone else in the room, not like as a competitive thing, like, yeah. My teacher, Hadi Jeevan, he breathes really, really kind of like macho. He's like this, and we had one of the kids who does yoga with us. They showed me a video of him, and he was tuning in the way we do in Kundalini Yoga, and he was like, "Om Namo Gurudeva," and I was like, he's been watching videos of Hadi Jeevan. He's 2 years old. It's very cute. But when you take a deep breath or you're conscious of your breath in any scenario, wherever you are, whether you're at work or whether you're checking out at the grocery store or whether you're driving or whatever you're doing, if you start to breathe deeper, you actually allow other people that you come into contact with to also breathe deeper. Good to know. Because right now, no, ready? Let's all take a breath. Not good. You can do that anytime. It's yours. And so if you start to, use that a couple minutes a day, you start to breathe a little bit deeper than what you kind of normally do, you will affect your environments, even the environments you haven't been to yet, because time is not linear. So something I tell people very practically, if you're headed to a business meeting, if you're headed to maybe something that you're stressed out about, if you're headed to whatever, a challenging situation, or even if you're just headed home to your children or wherever, if you start to breathe deeply and then you enter the environment, you've already in the quantum field changed the environment, because time is not horizontal, it's vertical. So now is also then. If you know what I mean. On Norwegian, we like to take Norwegian from LA to Europe. We have a studio on Mallorca, and we like to go through Oslo and buy licorice. It's a whole thing. We get like a bag of licorice, and then we found out that the licorice is actually for sale on Mallorca, so now we can't justify it, but so I don't know why I'm telling you this story. It was going to be really funny. What was I talking about before that? Something like really... Oh, Norwegian. Has anybody been on Norwegian Air? They have nothing to watch. So, I mean, nothing. So I said to someone, I was like, I was watching a documentary about pink dolphins, these Amazonian pink dolphins. They're river dolphins. I was telling them all about it, and they're like, you flew Norwegian, huh? They knew because there's nothing else to watch but this documentary on pink dolphins, river dolphins, which are beautiful. But there was another documentary that I watched because there was nothing to watch on time-space. It was a pretty good documentary because they were basically using layer cake to show when you cut diagonally through layer cake what time-space is. I thought, well, it's kind of like an old school like science show, but time is not what we think it is. So when you're entering a now, that now is actually, it's happening as a kind of development of how you were before you entered the now. That's just proven in quantum physics. So if you start to breathe a little bit deeper before you enter a challenging situation or a situation where you feel tired and you can't, face whatever you have to face or whatever the thing is, if you start to breathe a little bit deeper, you've already changed the current of energy in the room that you're entering. That's your power. It's a big power. So tonight, I talk a lot about happiness, and I was telling someone this yesterday. Happiness is a revolutionary act, but I think that a lot of times we think that happiness is something that looks a certain way, and we use it as another reason to feel bad about ourselves. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like that person's happy on their Instagram. That person looks happy on Instagram, and I'm not that happy, so this is another reason to feel bad about ourselves. So that's not the happiness I'm talking about. I'm talking about our innate human makeup, our biological makeup to be in our most fulfilled and happy and generous and compassionate space. And we're wired that way. So really, what the work we'll do tonight is just to kind of take some things off of you so that you can get back into what is your original state, which is a state of innocence, a state of not that the things aren't going to happen to you in your life. My teacher, Yogi Bhajan, said, I'm going to give you something that's going to help you to be happy, it's going to help you to be healthy, it's going to help you to have reverence for yourself, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Very different. So we're going to do some things tonight that may challenge you in some ways, but with Kundalini Yoga technology, it's not going to be, even though you may feel like your arm's going to break, it's like, no, my arm is about to, it's going to break. I'm sure, you're going to be thinking that, like, it's broke. No, it's actually already broken. Can I get a cast? You can just, we'll get medics in. We'll, we'll have to do an amputation. That's how heavy the mental and emotional, because we're not going to do anything that's, physically dangerous, or it doesn't require a skill set of any kind of yoga or any kind of pretzeling around or any kind of fitness requirements. Everyone can approach it. This is what's so amazing about Kundalini Yoga. Everyone can approach it, from someone who is in a wheelchair to a professional athlete to children. I have young adults and children in my class of all ages that come and do everything. I have, the adults next to them like, oh, I can't do it. And the kids are just like, anybody can do and approach this with, some version that works for you. So you'll know that whatever you're kind of coming up against is a mental, emotional kind of clearing. And I'd like to work with first clearing some of the deep fatigue and stress that keeps us, it's called elementary stress, that keeps us from being able to plug into our most innocent and beautiful and open state, which is this happiness, and not that we always have a smile on our face or that we're always positive. That's a total New Age lie. I mean, the whole thing about like not judging, I said this to someone yesterday, this mind, it's binary, which means it's always going black, white, yes, no. Right now you guys are just saying, do I like her? She's funny, she's talking about pig dolphins. What's going on around here? There's some of you who are like, but it's binary. So that's just the way the thing goes. So it's a total New Age kind of poison that happiness is going to look like you're always smiling and everything's positive. That's not what we're talking about. The revolution of happiness is no matter what happens in your life, the ups, the downs, the failures, the successes, the ebbs, the flows, the challenges, the births, the deaths. This is a life well lived. The heartbreaks, the love gained, the love lost. This is life. This is a beautiful life. And so your kind of invitation is, and this is what yogic technology is, what a yogi is. It has nothing to do with handstands and where you can put your feet and like where it has nothing to do with that. That's a misinterpretation. Now, if you can do that and you like it, have at it. Make sure somebody's taking a picture of you and post it on your social. All right? Put some good filters on it. Throw it up on, hashtag it up. So have fun. We don't care. Do whatever you want. But what a yogi is someone who has the dignity and the energy and the power and the grace that whatever happens to them in their life, they're still able to show up and be there and be in some way in service to whatever the thing is that's happening. And then you start to receive great fulfillment. You start to receive more than you ever thought you could. And then that fulfillment becomes a deep and everlasting happiness. And it looks very deep, not kind of all over the place. It's a deep experience of your own great intelligence and beauty. So that's what we're going to kind of work on tonight. Sound good? All right. Who has done Kundalini Yoga before? Awesome. Liz, look around. We're casting your Kundalini friends. Raise your hand more. Okay, we got some good friends in the room here. Awesome, yeah. We got to meet up here after the meditation. Okay, good. And then for the rest of you, we're going to use sound changes consciousness. We know this. We're just at the very beginning of a lot of study around what sound does, and there's something called sonoluminescence, which is the study of how sound creates light, not the other way around. The Big Bang theory, sound creates light. And so we'll use sound in a way to kind of amplify all of our light. And we have hundreds of people, maybe even 1,000 people on the live stream, so we can really connect globally. And it's a time where the planet needs you. So this is why I'm on a hell-bent mission to have exponentially the energy that we get when we come together in a big group and together globally. The energy that amplifies the light in a time on the planet where we need it very, very much. So thank you for spending your time to do this tonight, because maybe you don't even realize what it does to the collective consciousness. It's hard to know, but we need to amplify the light. So we'll use sound to do that. And if you don't know it, you'll just kind of hum along. But one thing you're not going to do is what? Some of you will still do it. It's cool, it's fine. But I'd like you to try, vibrate some sounds, because when we tune in, what are we tuning into? Well, we're tuning into the collective sound, we're tuning into ourselves, we're tuning into our own sound. And that's very powerful, because one of the biggest amplifiers of your own happiness is, I'm going to give you a little secret, and if you practice this, you could have major changes very quickly. If you listen to the sound of your own voice, and you start to fall in love with the sound of your own voice, and if you don't like the sound of your own voice, then there's a lot of things that you don't like about yourself. Very uneasy with your own essence, because that vibration is who you are. So you can start to just listen to the sound of your own voice, and if there's a way that you're speaking that it doesn't resonate with you, then maybe don't do it anymore. The people who live with you will thank you. You can just tell them, write me a thank you letter, Guru Jagat at gurujagat.com. I have a lot of those from husbands and things. Like, thank you so much. I just love you because what you've done for the woman I live with, thank you. She doesn't talk to me like that anymore. So you listen to the sound of your own voice. And start to pay attention to, if that was you that vibration was coming towards, would that feel good to you? Because it doesn't even matter what you're saying. In the new age, and I love this, people can say all sorts of things and still that's not what they're really saying. I was with the Amma, the hugging saint, and some of her people were, doing something, and one of them was like, Om Namah Shivaya. And we were like that really could have been F you, but it was Om Namah Shivaya. So it doesn't even matter what you're saying. That's why I'm not going to tell you what the mantra means. None of it matters. It's about a vibrational kind of awakening in you. And then if you resonate with it if you're a studious type, you can look it up. You can Google it, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, and have at it. You can, do a whole research. You can write a thesis on it if you'd like. I'd like to read it if you want to do that. But it doesn't matter. Because we're meaning makers. So you have to make your own meaning. And that meaning is going to be the vibration that you set. All right? That's my infomercial. Make some vibration. Bring the palms together. So the sound is Ong, O-N-G, Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. We'll do it a couple times, then we'll do another one that some of you might know. We'll just see what we can do. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath, press the palms together, sit up tall. We're going to pull the rectum, sex organs, navel. This is called Mula Bandha. You're pulling up. You're focusing between the eyebrows and just set an intention that in whatever ways you need a new level of innocence in your life, that's the prayer. And exhale. Inhale. Angune name inhale. And exhale. Okay, fingers are interlaced like this. You're going to pull the elbows away so you create a little bit of a tension here at the heart. O mouth breath. The only people who are, you're going to continue to do this while I talk, the only people who are not going to heavily breathe through the mouth like this and move their diaphragm are any women who are pregnant. Anyone pregnant? All right, so you're just going to inhale and exhale through the mouth. Just like that. So you close your eyes and you power the breath. Depression, some of the anxiety, some of the fatigue out of your system. So just rhythmic breath, move the diaphragm. Any kind of frustration, fear, any negative emotions, you can use the breath to release them. A lot of oxygen in your bloodstream, so your best breath right now. Seconds. interlace. Now stretch. Stretch the arms up. Hold the breath. Stretch. Stretch. Stretch the spine. Imagine just all the burdens, all the heaviness lifting off. And out the mouth, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Now stretch up, grow up. Exhale. Inhale last time. Hold the breath. Squeeze the spine. Squeeze the mullabandha, rectum, sex organs, navel. Stretch up. Purifying yourself. And exhale. Okay, good job. So we hold a lot of emotional kind of stuckness in the diaphragm. And so in order to get some of the depression, the anxiety, the fear out of your system, you actually have to physically get into the diaphragm. So we do a lot of that in Kundalini, and you'll find that all of a sudden you're way more relaxed. Anybody feeling that? No. All right. Hands are here. Nobody's feeling it. Okay, good. Hands are here. It doesn't work. Sorry. See you later. Put your hands here. And you're going to go like this. You're going to go small circle at the base of the spine. I heard that in Singapore I might get some cred for teaching off my Mac products. Any street cred there? Okay. Yogi Bhajan taught 8,000 different classes, and that means that there's a lot. So we keep it very accurate. So long, deep breath, and you're just going at the base of the spine, nice circle, and just kind of move, get the spine moving. Breath through the nose. So you'll notice right away how shallow you're breathing. Let's see if we can deepen it and change that. Inhale, center. Hold breath, sit up tall. Exhale. Now inhale here. And exhale, nose comes to the left. Inhale. Exhale. So up and down quickly. What's called a kriya, a very simple set of exercises that will change your mind and your body very quickly, very efficiently. For those of you who are into it, you can go really fast. Inhale up, exhale down. My macho yogis in here. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands center of the chest, right over left. Inhale left, exhale right. Twist the body, twist the spine. Inhale left, exhale right. All breath through the nose now, unless I specify. Why? Because we're strengthening your nervous system. Why do we care about your nervous system? Because your nervous system is what is physiologically connected to how you show up in your life. If you have a strong nervous system, you show up strongly. inhale, center. Hold the breath, squeeze the spine, pull the mullabandha, rectum, sex organs, navel. And exhale. So the hands are going to come interlaced behind the head here. One of the draws for me to become a Kundalini yoga teacher is that I get to say rectum like 17 times a day, which I thought was like, it's a career move. Inhale up, and then exhale forehead to the ground. In conversational English, you know what I mean? Inhale up, exhale forward, inhale up, exhale forward. So we're bowing. Inhale up, exhale forward, and good, powerful breath. Working with the frontal lobe of your brain. And if this pose, this easy pose, is too much for you, like sitting cross-legged, you can always come into a pose that's more comfortable, okay? So whatever's comfortable for you. This could even really be done in a chair. Stretch up, stretch the heart, pull the elbows away, and exhale. Good. So we're going to do this little, first we're going to start with a little cat-cow for 15 seconds, the little cat-cow on all fours, and then we're going to change it up. This is a little cat-cow challenge. So it's going to look like this. So you're going to be on all fours. It will be, and then when I say change, we're going to clap and then land. Like that. All right, this is the speed dating portion of the, if you say. All right. Okay, on all fours, you're going to inhale, head up and sit bones up. And then exhale. It's only 15 seconds, so kind of let's do a couple of these really quick. Inhale up, and then exhale, pull the navel to the spine. Okay, we're changing it up. Ready? Inhale, clap, and then exhale, land in the cow pose, or the cat pose, sorry. Inhale up, and then exhale, land arched. Yeah, you got it. Perfect. Really pull the navel to the spine. This could be like an abdominal exercise if you were into that kind of thing. Inhale up, head and sit bones up, and then you pull the navel to the spine. You don't have to like come all the way up. It's just like a little, just up far enough to, okay, some of you are like standing up. No problem. Good, and then just press back into child's pose. Take an inhale. Exhale. And come up. We're going to do the frog pose. For my 17 Kundalini yogis in here, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody else, let's everybody else, look at all my Kundalini yogis, get into the frog pose so that you can scare everyone. Okay, your heels are together, your toes are apart. We're only doing, it's a reasonable number. Hold on, we're doing 21. That's reasonable. Okay, you can have a drink afterwards. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't. Okay, heels together, toes apart, and then fingertips on the ground like this. Fingertips. Okay, and then you're going to inhale your sit bones up, but the heels stay up if you can. If not, if the hamstrings are tight, you can put the heels on the ground. Let's see you do it. And up. And then exhale back to the squat. The heels are together and the toes are apart like this. Yeah, there you are. Good. And we'll call that 4, 5. Deep breath. 6. Powerful breath through the nose. Inhale up, exhale down. This is preparing us so that we can be prepared. This is preparing us to be prepared right now. Who hasn't lost count? We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey, Shivapreet, come up here. Okay, and then let's just come into a forward bend. So come up onto your feet, parallel the feet, and kind of hang over the thing. The thing being your legs. We're really into anatomy in Kundalini Yoga. Just hang over your thing, which are your legs. Take an inhale. And exhale. And then come all the way up. Just roll all the way up. Shivapreet's going to show you this little kangaroo hop. Here, come over. Shivapreet, skips on the regular. That's how she walks. She skips. It's really cute. So she'll be really good at this. Okay, your hands are like this. And then bend your knees. And then hop. That's how we do it. Okay, everybody. 21. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, you can't be depressed right now. Try. Just try. You can't be worried. It's over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we are. Good job. Inhale. Thank you. Thank you, Shivapreet. Okay, we're going to come onto our bellies. So you're on your bellies. That's okay. I'm just kind of this is going to be exciting, actually. Oh, this is going to be really exciting. Don't you guys need some excitement in your lives? You guys are going to really be excited. Okay, there's lots of room. We can just we can get roomy. But we like to keep it cozy, make new friends. Okay, so this is how it's going to go. It's kind of fun, but we're going to have to coordinate. Okay, are we ready to coordinate? We're going to inhale up to the Cobra. Inhale up, and then you're going to exhale, and you're going to all roll onto your back towards the right. Ready? Come down, roll onto your back towards the right. Quick. That's it. All right. And then onto your belly, and then up into Cobra. And then roll onto the left and onto your back. Boom. Onto the left. There it is. And this is just we're going to meet some new people. If you're pregnant, you're not going to do this. You could do camel pose if you feel like it. My pregnant ladies, camel pose. Everybody else rolling around on the ground. Inhale up. Exhale. And you flip quickly. This is really good for your fast twitch muscles. This is good for your brain. That's it. Oh, there's some adults having fun. I can see it happening right now. Whoa. Everyone signed the waiver, right? Just a couple more. It's good to move in play as an adult because we just get so uptight. Okay, and now you're on your belly, and you're going to grab so you've landed on your belly somehow. You're going to grab your ankles and go into bow pose. So again, for my pregnant ladies, totally a camel opportunity here. Good for the ribs. Stretch for that baby. And everyone else, you're up in this bow pose. Begin breath of fire through the nose. So inhale and exhale through the nose equal. No breath of fire for you. 15 seconds. Inhale, stretch up. exhale. And when you're ready, you'll press right back to child's pose. Inhale and exhale. And come up. For those of you who can, you're going to sit on the heels. For those of you who can, you could just stay there. If you can't sit on the heels, come into a position that's comfortable for you. For those of you who can go deeper, sit between the heels. We call it celibate pose. It's called different things in other lineages of yoga. Sit between the heels. For those of you who can and want to, you can actually lie on your back, but not necessary. So you have some options here. You can sit in easy pose. You can sit on your heels. You can sit between the heels, and then there'll be some of my yogis that are going to want to lay on the back, whatever you want, okay? Then you're going to take these hands like this in fists, and then you're going to get the upper chest. It's a meridian therapy, so get this upper chest, thymus. Good. Breathe. Now the belly, and my pregnant ladies, no belly. You guys just rub your belly. Everybody else, get the belly. If you have any, get your 18 pack. Stimulate that. Just for the sake of the cause. Now the thighs. All along the thighs. Now right underneath the belly button, please. A little bit lower. Both hands right underneath the belly button. Breathe through the nose. I like that you guys are like checking each other out. Like, oh, this is there's some looky-loos here. Okay, and then here on the side of the neck. Good. And then hands come on the knees. Come to easy pose if you're not here already. You're going to go counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, big circle, deep breath through the nose, close the eyes and go back in. Now inhale, center. Hold the breath. Just cherish this breath. This is what's animating your whole life experience. And exhale. Now we're going to get at the diaphragm in a way, probably not any time in the recent past have you gotten on the ground and pulled your shoulder away from the opposite hip and then, like squiggled on the ground like a snake. Has anybody done that recently? Exactly. So we're opening up the body in a certain way, and we get very tight. Yogi Bhajan said that the tighter you get around these, it's the seventh rib is what it's called. The tighter you get, the more uptight you get. So if you've noticed, as you get older and you get tighter and you get more uptight, like the things that didn't bother you a couple years ago, all of a sudden you're all uptight about, that's a physiological thing. So we're gonna get a little less uptight. So come onto your back, you're moving. So I want you to see the movement before you're on your back. You're moving this shoulder away from this foot, and then so you're really trying to get, if you were a dancer, if any of you were dancers, you know what I mean, like you're getting into the ribs. If you weren't, then you just kind of like flail around and see. It'll be okay soon. Everything will be okay in about 1 minute. Ready? Come onto your back. We're just doing it quick. And move like this. And breathe. See if you can kind of free something up in your tightness, just all of your kind of tightness, your breath, your hips, your shoulders. Breathe through the nose. The legs are straight. You have room to straighten your legs. Straight legs. And just move. That's it. Pull one, the opposite foot pulls down and the opposite shoulder goes up. That's it, that's it. It's like a zigzag. These exercises are very short, so just give it your all these last 20 seconds. To bring both legs up to 90 degrees and then down to the floor. So all of a sudden everyone's gonna be pregnant. Everyone's gonna be like, I can't do this, sorry, I'm all of a sudden pregnant. Okay, up and down legs, breath of fire. Powerful breath. It's just a minute. We're just waking you up a little bit so that when we go into some of the meditations, you can have your full kind of energy moving and circulating. Equal inhale, exhale through the nose if you're new to it. The legs down, so you can inhale, exhale. Well, the last kind of physical part of this is you're going to put the hands interlaced behind the neck, and you're going to come all the way up and over into a forward bend. So you're going to come all the way up. Oh yeah. All the way up and over, and then roll all the way back down. And the ladies who are pregnant, you can just be up in a forward bend and stretch the back of your legs. That's a good thing to do if you feel like it. Everyone else, that's it. I'm just working on the 20 pack here. Inhale up and over, and exhale, rolling all the way down. Powerful breath. We're just here for a moment. Move quick. quick action, powerful breath. Doing great. You guys are good sports. All right, come back to what does sit-ups have to do with mass meditation? I know you're thinking to yourself, okay, come onto your back and just relax for a moment and let that energy move through you. And just so you're on your back, you're relaxed. And just allow the system to recalibrate. The fatigue is gonna be just kind of melting out of your cells, your brain, your mind. Focus on your spine. so I'm going to do maybe a little bonus meditation, which is only 3 minutes. And this first one, it's a 9-minute meditation, and I'd like to work with, so we just got like some of the fatigue and the deep stress and the elemental stress that causes us to kind of be disconnected from our kind of innate power of happiness. Now we're going to work on your creative capacity, because one of the cures of this modern age, this technological age, is creativity. Creativity, and I don't mean just, a paintbrush. I mean a creative way of living your life, a creative way of loving, a creative way of making a meal, a creative way of walking down the street, a creative way of creating whatever you're doing with your work and with your purpose. Creativity is the cure, and creativity is something that no one can take away from you. Your own creative power and vitality is yours and yours alone. So I'd like to open that up and work with it a little bit, and we'll use this 9-minute meditation to open up the flow of your own creative power. All right, so hands like this. The pinky is locked by the thumb down. So lock that down. And then the hands are like this. And then we're going to be twisting the wrists. There's a meridian across the wrist that has to do with your own self-worth and your self-esteem. We're going to get that in shape here. So we're going to be twisting like this. Everyone but the pregnant women, breath of fire. Pregnant women, you just do long, deep breath, but you do the movement, okay? So ready? Just like that. Powerful breath. Eyes are closed. Find your rhythm. Eyes closed. This is you and you alone. Your own connection to your own creative power. Find a rhythm and stick with it. This will develop your command of your own energy, which will give you the power to pace yourself, power to say yes to what is appropriate and no to what is not appropriate. It gets you the power of yourself. The pinky and the thumb. 30 seconds here. We're going to do 3 breaths to end. These are all only 3 minutes each, so you can do it. Eyes are closed. Breath through the nose. Equal inhale, exhale. now. Keep moving. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Keep moving the wrists. Hold the breath. Move, move, move. Faster. Hold the breath. Move, move, move. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Keep moving. Now twist, twist. Hold the breath. Squeeze every muscle. Squeeze, and you're twisting just the wrist. Twist, 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 twist. Hold the breath. Squeeze every muscle in the body except for the face. 3, 2, and 1. Out the mouth. Inhale, nose. Keep going, move. This is the last breath. This exercise will help you look beautiful and be youthful. I'm just motivating you. Go, 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 go. Twist, 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 twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and out the mouth. All right. Now, hand, thumb. So pay attention. This is a science. My institute's called Rama Institute for Yogic Science and Technology. These are sciences that have been practiced for 7,000 years. So thumb comes here to the pinky mound. Everybody see that? Pinky mound. Close the fist. Now, this is the here. It doesn't touch, but they're here just facing each other. And you're going to inhale, the elbows pull back and really pull. Open this heart, please. And then exhale right back to here. Powerful like that. And if you're, if you want to be macho, this is a good place. You can get really macho here. Inhale, exhale. Powerful breath. Really open the heart. Open the heart. My teacher Yogi Bhajan says that when the heart is closed in the heart chakra, this energetic space in the center of the chest, when it's kind of numb or closed down, you lose 33% of your energy instantaneously. So we're opening up that energy. When we open it up, we just naturally are happier. We're naturally more creative. We're naturally kinder. Powerful breath. He said, move 108 times per minute. That's faster than you're going. This exercise might change your whole lifestyle. Open up your rib cage. All the 12 zodiacs are there. You are working on the 7th rib, which can recreate you. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale, really stretch. Get into the low lung, the back of the lungs, the side of the lungs. Shallow breath creates anxiety, creates depression, it creates disease. One minute. Really good job. 20 seconds. See if you can really even open more in the places where you've been kind of shut down or afraid to feel. Creating courage. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Now sit up tall, squeeze all the muscles of the body. The face is relaxed. Everything else squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. out the mouth, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze back, squeeze all the muscles up the spine. Closed eyes, focus between the eyebrows. And through the mouth. Last time, inhale. Squeeze, stretch. And through the mouth. Good. So we have one last of these little 3 minutes. You're gonna have the arms up, palms facing like this. We're gonna just really stretch over to the left and then really stretch over to the right. Really get the ribs. You notice a theme here. Okay, we're really stretching, inhaling and exhaling. Keep your arms up, stretch your ribs. And once you get going, I'd like a breath of fire here. Equal inhale, exhale through the nose. This track for my pregnant women, you should get this track and listen to it because it welcomes the soul in. Powerful stretching and breathing breath of fire. You don't have to go fast. The breath is rapid, but the movement can be just really deep. We're adjusting your whole body, your ribs, your pelvis, your second chakra, your sex organs, your glandular system. Adjusting your nervous system. This is a warrior saint practice. It makes you strong from the inside out. Stretch up, hold the breath, lean left, stretch right, come back to the center, stretch up, and out the mouth, exhale. Good, inhale up, hold the breath, lean right, lean left, center, stretch up, and exhale. Last time, inhale, hold the breath, lean left, lean right, center, stretch, and exhale. Good, and close the eyes, hands in Gyan Mudra, and chant a call. Really nice. So we're going to do one more little meditation. And this is it's an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, you shake out your legs if you need it. Just trying to shake out your legs. And I'll show you while you're shaking out your legs, the mudra. So you're putting your elbows kind of into your ribs a little bit. And then these hands are out kind of at a 45-degree angle, palms flat and thumbs in. And then we just sit up tall and the eyes are closed. Okay? So come back into easy pose. And we'll be sending out a lot of healing and a lot of happiness out into the collective consciousness. We're going to use a sound. It's syllabic, and the sound is ra, ma, da, sa, se, so, hung. Okay? You can pick it up. It's just syllables, so you'll move your mouth and you'll pick it up as we go. And then at the very end, we'll do 3 breaths, and we'll send the healing to ourselves, we'll send the healing to our families and to our friends, and then we'll send the healing out to those known and unknown who need a prayer and need a miracle right now. Okay? So sit up tall and just eyes closed. strength, the remembrance, the compassion. Send the healing out now to your loved ones, to your friends, to your family, to your business associates. Send the healing out. Hold the breath and send the healing out, known and unknown, all throughout the collective consciousness. Anyone who needs a prayer, a miracle, some help, a reminder, right now through the quantum field, send it out. Exhale, raise the arms, inhale, shake the hands, shake the arms, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And please bring the palms together. We'll seal the very important work that we've done tonight. We'll seal it with this intention. Thumbs into the heart. Join us as you picked it up. Sat and a short nam. Sat nam. Sat Okay, you did good. Something to be happy about. Good work. Can we give a round of applause to Capella? Everyone who worked very, very hard. Nick, thank you so much for having us, and everyone. And thank you for coming. It was beautiful to have this experience with you. And if you'd like to stick around and have a cup of tea and make some new friends, there's some places where you can do that. And have a beautiful night. Sat Nam.
Govind Sase Sase Simero Govind Manantar ki Utare chinde Asane te diyago taran Sant jana ki dur hai man mang Simero Govind Simero Govind Simero Govind.
I'd love to meet you, so you're welcome to come say hi. Don't be shy. I'm just Guru Jagat up here, just all alone here. Come up and say hi.